Arizona has lost 12 games in a row, and Montreal has lost 5 games in a row. But last night was the battle of the turds, and one of them would be crowned victorious. Connor Ingram gets the start for the Coyotes, Samuel Montembeault for the Canadiens, and we are underway. Here we go. There's a couple of good scoring opportunities early on. Samuel Montembeault makes a stop on Ginter, and going back the other way, look what we got here. Arbor Jackoy is just pulling off the moves. He makes a beautiful backhand pass, which should have been right on the tape of Josh Anderson. But somehow it goes right past him. Is he asleep? Because somebody better get a polka flute and wake his ass up. It's game time. A couple of minutes later, we do get our first goal of the game. Newhook's going to put a little bit of Mary Brown sweet and sour sauce on this one right to Mario Armia. And he's got 10 goals now this season. What a rookie year he's having. Our boy Wawa picks up an assist as well, and we got a 1-goal game. Now with 5 minutes left to go, Juraj Slafkovsky takes a 2-minute minor for high sticking, which was kind of weird, because usually we see players flop around a little bit when they get high sticked. Maybe he got him in the helmet, but anyway, it's still a 2-minute minor, and the Canadiens do go on to kill it off, thanks to this guy right here, Samuel Montembeault. The final shots on goal after 20 minutes of play, 11-5, Arizona. My God, that was an ugly period. And in the second period, the Montem show would continue. Redirections, no problem. Trying to pinball one off of Honda Civic's balls, no problem. An odd man rush, once again, no problems at all. Poor Torney looks like he's seen enough. This guy's about what, like 2 saves away from being placed in a mental institution? All he's asking for is a goal from his boys, but instead, it's the Canadiens who are gonna strike once again. Jordan Harris blocks a shot and probably goes on to score one of the nicest goals that I've seen him score in his career. The guy in the front row was absolutely pumped. Montreal's up by 2 now. They've got the turd in their pocket. Until finally, Arizona answers back. We get some ping pong action going on behind the Habs net. Alex Kerfoot then pulls it out of nowhere and scores his 9th goal of this season. It was a bit of a weird one, but hey, the Yotes are alive all of a sudden. And now it's Marty's turn to be worried. Juraj Slafkovsky takes his 2nd high-sticking penalty of the game, which means Arizona gets a glorious opportunity to tie it all up at 2, but no. Once again, Montembeault shuts the door. Now before the second period comes to an end, Slafkovsky is going to absolutely rock Liam O'Brien in a race to the puck. I had to get this in there. I thought it was awesome. And to add to the chaos, only a few seconds later, Nick Suzuki's going to get a breakaway in the dying seconds. He comes close, but bam, right off the bar. Now listen up. In order to win the Battle of the Turds, you better believe it. You got to go through the turd period. And I don't know about everybody else, but Alex Burrows looks ready. He's got a bit of finger smelling going on, bit of lip licking, and only 5 minutes in, you're not gonna believe who scores next. It's Tanner Pearson. My God, can we get some special music going here? He pretty much gets a breakaway, beats Connor Ingram, and he puts the Canadiens up by 2 once again. Holy smokes. His trade value before this goal was pretty much a half-eaten Kit Kat that was left out in the sun for 6 hours. But now, he's a jackpot. The Canadiens continue to ride Samuel Montembeault right till the bitter end. He goes on to make some beauty saves, guys. Nick Bjugstad does bring the Coyotes within 1, but with an empty net, Suzuki scores his 23rd goal of this season to close out the game. Yup, the Montreal Canadiens are victorious in a game where, in my opinion, they were outplayed pretty bad. Arizona ran into one major problem, and it was Samuel Montembeault, who's pretty much a thief last night. 2 big points were stolen, and realistically, it's 2 big points that we don't even want, do we? I mean, what do we even want anymore? The Canadiens go on to move ahead of the Senators again last night because there's a bit of a logjam at the bottom of the standings right now, but yeah. 4-2 is your final score. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Please don't forget to chew the nails off of the like button before you leave here like you're some kind of a wild animal. And hey, I'll see you next time.